Hi, I'm Michael Kent, an orthopedic surgeon. Stretching is an important part of a pregame routine in order to prevent injuries. The following are examples of exercises that can be done prior to the game. The heel walk will increase ankle flexibility and strengthen the surrounding musculature. The athlete needs to remember to stand tall. The toe walk will increase ankle flexibility as well as strengthen the ankle and surrounding musculature. The athlete needs to stand tall, raise their heels off the ground, and then initiate their walk. The walking high knee hold will encourage the athlete to stretch their hamstrings and glutes. The athlete needs to remember to stand tall. They'll raise one leg up, grabbing right below the knee. Pull that leg up toward the body while remaining stable, and then return that foot to the ground. Switch legs and continue. The butt kick hold will stretch the quadriceps. The athlete will continue to stand tall. They'll flip their foot back, catching it near the toe. That foot will then be pulled back towards the glute, and it's important to remember to keep the thigh bone pointed straight to the ground. The purpose of the hip cradle is to allow the athlete to stretch their hips. The athlete will stand tall, raise their leg up towards the upper body by bending the knee. They're going to grab on the outside of the knee with the hand of the active leg, with the opposite hand holding right above the ankle. Pull the leg up towards the body, allowing the knee to point away from the body. Please instruct the athlete not to grab at the foot due to unnecessary torque that can occur at the ankle. The inchworm will stretch the hamstrings while also warming up the upper body. Instruct the athlete to walk out their hands in a good stable plank push-up position with hands underneath the shoulders, their backs flat, hips in line with the back feet slightly apart. Walk the feet towards the hand, taking short chopping steps while keeping the legs as straight as possible. The athlete might need to bend their knees slightly before standing due to lack of flexibility. The lunge with reach will allow the athlete to stretch their hips and torso. Instruct the athlete to step forward, keeping both feet pointed straight ahead. Keep the shoulder, back, and chin up, not looking down at the ground. Lower the body with both knees reaching 90 degrees. Keep the front leg's knee behind the toes while lifting the rear leg's heel off the ground. Once stable, extend the torso by reaching to the sky with both hands. Return then to a standing position and switch legs. The lunge with rotation is intended to stretch the hips and torso. Instruct the athlete to step forward, keeping both feet pointed straight ahead. The shoulder, back, and chin should remain up, not looking towards the ground. Lower the body with both knees reaching 90 degrees. Keep the front leg's knee behind the toes while lifting the rear leg's heel off the ground. Rotate to the lead leg side only, keeping the front knee and toe pointed straight ahead. The lateral lunge will stretch the hip adductors and the hamstrings. Please keep the chin up, lower the body by pushing the hips back. Notice how both feet stay pointed forwards. Keep the heels on the ground. If the athlete's heels are coming off the ground, decrease the depth of the exercise. During the high knee exercise, the athlete should be reminded to stand tall, driving the knees up towards the hips while keeping the toes pointed up, and pump the arms. During butt kicks, the athlete should stand tall, Flip the heels up towards the glutes. Keep the thigh bone pointed straight to the ground, and don't forget to pump the arms. During the A-skip, the athlete should stand tall. The knee should be driven up while skipping or sliding off of the down leg. Bring the opposite hand up during the exercise as if the athlete was running. During the lateral shuffle, the athlete should stand with feet shoulder width apart. The athlete should flex the hips, lowering themselves into a squatted position, not bending the knees greater than 90 degrees. Both toes should remain forward throughout this drill, and the shoulders should remain squared. Feet should not make contact nor cross over during this drill.
Carioca. The key in this drill is to lead with the knee as opposed to the foot.
During the backwards run, the body position should mimic the beginning of a forward sprint. Hips are down and back throughout the exercise. The head should remain forward. The athlete should push the ground, propelling themselves backwards while pumping their arms.